Greetings, friends, and welcome to episode 233 of the Projekt Gemineye update. Today is February 1st. It is about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here. It's a sunny but extremely cold day, minus 11 Celsius, if you can believe that. Unbelievable, the weather we've been having here. This is going to be a short but very much to the point video to just talk about a few things here. One of the things I wanted to talk about real quick is this. Excuse me, sorry about that. Is the lacquer acetate that I got from Train Records for the latest record. See if I can get this to actually show it. Canada Stories and Legends. This is what they send you. This is what they send you as a test to see if you like what the sound is for the vinyl release. They make a cut, obviously, of it on a lacquer acetate. I listened to it on my turntable, and it sounds absolutely fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Kevin Park, who does the cutting, was extremely happy with it as well. We had to do no adjustments to it on my end or at all, which is very encouraging. I listened back to it. One of the things I really thought stood out this time is the drums sound really nice on this. There's some nice reverb on spots that maybe didn't stick out as much on prior releases. I just think overall the sonics of it is really good. Don't forget, people, this is a learning thing for me, even though I've been doing this for so long. And the great thing about music is that you never stop learning. There's always a little thing here and there that you can learn to give it that extra 1% improvement from before, and all these little adjustments and things that you learn throughout the years make the product or make the music sound that much better. I hate using the word product, sorry, but make the music sound that much better for you, the listeners. So I really hope that it does stand out for you guys. I thought the CD turned out excellent, and when I do the vinyl release, I always make a different master and try to approach it a bit differently, because sonically there are things you need to watch out for. For example, you have to watch your low end, make sure it's mono. Lots of little things I could get into maybe in a future episode. The other thing I wanted to talk about is it has come to my awareness, I guess you could say, that the tariff taxes that are starting to happen in Europe. Now, I believe I've heard a few people saying that in certain countries there's some new tariffs or taxes that are starting to happen. And a few people mentioned to me that they'd love to buy the vinyl copy of the record, but apparently that import taxes are getting so crazy in some of these European countries that people are starting to get a little concerned and are ordering CDs rather than vinyl. And I understand that completely. All I can say on my end of it is that I still only charge $30 Canadian for my albums, plus shipping. So I don't know how much cheaper you're going to find records, than that. And I even dropped my prices down to 25 after a while on my vinyl, and have gone down as far as 20 Canadian. So if you're interested in vinyl, I still say that it's a good time to get vinyl from me, at least. I know I've seen lots of bands that have, selling the records for $40 plus, or $35 US, and that is a big difference in price too. So I understand that, and in hopes of maybe trying to figure out an alternate to help you guys, there is something I'm kind of working on a little bit with Joe Bailey in the UK, which if this kind of pans out, it might be something useful and helpful to remedy the situation. Because if it works out, now I'm not going to go into too much great detail, but if this experiment works out, then it could help out in maybe saving you some of the costs that will be added due to the tax. Again, this is all early on in an early experiment. If it starts working, or if something comes of it, of course I will let you guys know. You'll be the first to know, because again, you guys are extremely important to me, and I really love my European and UK members and supporters, and I hope to see you guys continue to buy some of my records. A lot of you have bought the CDs, but I've noticed that there's been a few less people in the European and UK end of things that have not bought the vinyl yet. And I understand if that's the reasoning why. Encouragingly, though, there's been a few more Canadian people and a lot more U.S. people who have been buying. So thank you again, and thank you to everybody who's bought. And I've even had Australian people who've been buying, and that's incredible. So thank you to everybody who has bought records in the past and who have bought this latest record. And and it is kind of disheartening for me to hear that this kind of stuff is happening, because I had a couple of ideas shoot into my head for this year, because this year could be an anniversary year for a couple of things, and was hoping to maybe try to do something for some of them, but it has to be worth doing, and of course that would have to include people from all over my supporter base to be interested in it. Otherwise, it won't make sense to do it. So let me look into these things. I'll let you guys know how it goes as far as if it's worth doing or not, and we'll take it from there. But again, Canada, Stories and Legends. The vinyl is, of course, now in the hands of Train Records. I've listened to the test acetate that I just showed you, the lacquer. It's been given the green light. That was a few days back I did it. I just wanted to let you guys know. So all I'm waiting for now is the album covers to come back so I can sign them and number them. Of course, when they're done and they get here, I will show you them. Then I'll be inserting the posters. Those have to get done. And that usually doesn't take very long. That's only a few days or so. And then I put them in with the album, send them back, and then it doesn't take too long, hopefully, from then on to get the rest of the album done. So that's it. It's just sort of a quick update for you guys to know what's going on. Again, there are still some copies of the vinyl available for Canada, Stories and Legends, and there's still a couple of copies left of the last record, What's on Your Mind, and I believe that's $25. I know that price is lower on vinyl, so if you haven't bought that, great time to get it. $25 Canadian. That's a deal and a half. So that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching. Of course, go to my Bandcamp page. It's just Projekt Gemineye. You'll find it there, no problem. And thank you again for your support. I will leave you now, but I will be back soon with more updates about things to come. Bye for now.